Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Factorio. Rails, not robots. My name, of course, is Potato. Why on earth is there not a chest in here? That is the most peculiar thing. That is so weird. Let me go and chop down a tree or two so I can get the wood for it. There we go. Anyway, yes, I'm Potato. We are going to be continuing today, hopefully with the battery production area. And this is something that I've had a little think about. It's not something that I've been, thinking about full time. I've been thinking about other things, But I have been having a little think about this. And it's gonna be interesting. Whatever the hell that we decide to do, it's gonna be very interesting. And thank goodness it is daytime, so now we are going to be in a slightly better position to do what we want to do. Alright, so, as I said in the last episode, let's presume that we can get petroleum and we can get water to where it needs to be, right? That's not a huge assumption. Where do we go from after that? I mean, we turn it into sulfuric acid. That is the next stage. And I guess that's something that we can do right here. I mean, I see no reason not to. Yeah, I guess we can just transfer this sulfur straight in. I suppose, in fact, if we did it with long-armed inserters, then that may help a little bit. One object is being damaged, one turret is engaged with the enemy. That's fine. That's cool. Can we go even further than that? I think we can only go for something like that. And then let us put down these chemical factories over here. Okay, now are we going to manage to stretch water? Did I press Alt? No, I didn't. Yeah, are we going to manage to stretch water all the way across here? Good question. One that I'm not entirely sure I know the answer to. It's going to have to be... Oh, this is a bit tight. This is a little bit tight here. Let's move it all back by one, just to make sure that it all works. I say one. We'll move it all back quite substantially, I feel. Just so that we've got enough space for all the stuff that we need to actually fit in here, because there is going to be a fair amount of stuff. And that is fine. Okay, sulfuric acid, sulfur, perfect. Let's get the water down. Okay, water can go there like that, there like that, and there like that. And then all we need to do is worry about the petroleum, which can all be basically above surface. Like, we don't really need to worry about it too overly much. Here we go. So we should be providing water to pretty much everywhere. Not quite everywhere yet, though. There we go. Like so. And petroleum can be done via a series of underground pipes. There we go, something like that. Let's just leave it like that. Okay, great. So we've got sulfuric acid. What next? Well, the next thing on the agenda is battery factories. Now, I don't know how we're really going to do this. I haven't thought through it that much. But we are going to need a lot of resources. And that worries me. That really does. Okay, let's move this all back. And let's move it all up here. Okay, 5 battery factories. Let's build a whole bunch more pipes so we can just sulfuric acid this entire area up. If we need to extend our sulfur production or our sulfuric acid production, we can just extend it up this way and then add it to the the pipes that are going to be coming along this way, because they're just going to be one big long sulfuric acid pipe all the way over here. Perfect. That'll do. That'll suit me just perfectly, actually. Okay. Now all we need to do is think about getting all of the appropriate resources into all of the appropriate machines. And that is something that is going to be a little bit harder than meets the eye, I think. So, first things first. What do you need? You just need petroleum. Well, let's sort out petroleum for you right now, shall we? Let's get that in there, that in there. Okay. And we want to take you up this way. And we probably want to go around this way. Now, this is a fairly temporary setup, and I don't really mean it's temporary. I just mean that we can change it should we need to, right? That's what I mean by that. It's not temporary. This is definitely permanent. I'm not building this on a temporary basis. I'm building this forever. Yeah, this is not temporary. Okay. One more. What? Oh, blast. One more after that, perhaps. Okay, that's great. And then that can go quite comfortably in there. Now we just need to connect the corners up. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and Gertrude is your favorite sister. And we have something. We've got progress, which is great. There we go. And that should mean that we get sulfur. And it's not going to be enough because we are still going to need a little bit of iron, whatchamacallit, iron plate. But apart from that, we're fine. Okay. We need a couple more electric furnaces, I think, before we can start taking iron out of the ground and start fiddling around with it. So let's go down here and pick up a few more bricks, because I know we've got a lot of bricks in here. There we go. Told you so. 1, 2. Let's build 2. I don't know why we're building them, because we are manufacturing these exact red circuits down there, and it seems absurd to be building them, considering they take such a long length of time, but whatever. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to do something, I don't want to say sneaky, because it's not sneaky, but certainly going to be a little bit interesting. Now, let's just think about this. We want to put about 3 of these down, okay? We want to put about 3 of those down, and in front of them, all, we want to put 1, 2, and then the third one is going to go right here, okay? And boom. So basically these guys are going to straight away output iron into whatever. There we go. That's fine. It's good enough. It's, in fact, no, that's not good enough. That's really, really bad. Let's cancel building that. Build a bit of underground belt, and then build me that medium electric pole, because otherwise it just looks bloody atrocious. There we go. Okay, it's not enough to connect up the... It's not enough to connect that infrastructure up to the existing network, but whatever, it's a good start. Okay, so now we can output, and we can output onto probably the same side of the belt, because that's all we need to do at the moment. That's all we need. And how are we going to swing this? Let's just use small electric poles. No point in using big ones. Okay, so we need iron to go into here, and we need iron to go into here. That is not going to be a problem. That is not going to be a problem. We're going to go across this way, and we're going to take a, I don't want to say an exuberant route, but we're going to take an exuberant route, because why not? We've got the ability to do so, so we might as well. Okay, around here. Okay, perfect. And down this way. Right. We could do with a little bit of a... I was going to say a buffer, but we really don't need a buffer. We just need a little bit of a balance over here, just to make sure that we can stick the maximum amount of resources on the belt as possible. Okay. Perfect. And that can go just like that. And you know what? That seems to be working fairly well. You know, we've got a lot of iron production in there, and I don't think we're going to have any issues dealing with iron production. So there we go. We will have... we need to connect up the... yeah, we need to go like that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do something like this instead. No, guess we're going to have to do something like that instead. That's cool. That works. So you're going to be satisfied with iron, except you don't have enough sulfur. Why not? You don't have enough petroleum. Okay, that's problematic. Are we? Yeah, we're full on oil. We will get to dealing with that problem imminently, but let's not worry about that for now. Okay. Okay. In fact, can we just belt straight down here? Like, I thought we were going to have to underground belt it, but apparently I'm mistaken. Apparently we're not even going to have to. Sweet. Epic. That's great. Okay. And then, once again, that goes in there. That goes in there like so. Okay, what is the proportion of resources that we need for battery? 1 iron plate and 1 copper plate. Okay, sweet. Now we get onto the whole copper side of things. Now we've only got 1, 2, 3. We'll build 3. We'll build 3 electric furnaces, even though I'm almost certain we're not going to need 3. We're probably only going to need like 1 or 2 or whatever. But whatever. And I intend these furnaces, for all intents and purposes, they're going to last for the entire game. Like, these mines are going to stay here pretty much forever, because we're not going to really realistically ever run out of copper on this patch. We're realistically never going to run out of iron on that patch either, you know? So it's fine as far as I'm concerned. It's fine. It's not going to make that much of a difference. Okay, up there. Let's do our standard setup that we do. And let's get some fast inserters, if you please, game. Like on the countdown show. Yep. Okay, great. I'll take a consonant, Carol. Vowel, Carol. Consonant. Consonant, Carol. Vowel. Consonant. Consonant. Alright, there we go. We can extend this storage by two more squares. That's about it. Wow, we are full up on crude oil. We really need to get access to this advanced oil processing, because it gives us a much, much better ratio of 1 to 4.5 to 5.5, which is exactly what I want. That's the exact ratio of my dreams. That is fantastic, and I cannot wait to take advantage of it. Cancel that. Build me 10 inserters or so. Okay, perfect. And once you're done that, go back to building. Perfect, that's great. Let's put this on a belt. Let's go this way. And let's think about how we want to do this. So we're going to want to have the belt come up here. Okay. This can be underground. I do not mind if that is the case. And that can go there. And we'll get it to come up this way. And then down here. And like that. Okay. That's beautiful. That's great. That looks really very, very nice indeed. And in the meantime, you can go under there. The reason that I'm not using the super fast underground belt is, who cares? It doesn't make a difference. It's not going to change radically the state of the game. It's not gonna mean that we're suddenly going from a position of winning to losing, or losing to winning, or whatever. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter at all. It's really not that big a deal. However, you know what would be a big deal? And we'll do it back here, because I don't want to waste space. That goes there. We will stick a little bit of a balance in here, just so that we can store a few more bits of resources on the belt. Holy cow, that was actually our last bit of track as well, so damn it, we need more track. Let's just make the track on person. No, let's not make the track on person. There's no point in manufacturing it in the base if we're just going to make it on person. That's stupid. We'll go down and get it. It's not going to be that long a walk. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I know it's annoying, but whatever. We'll do it. There we go. Got a whole abundance of track now. So we're going to see batteries on this belt. Wow, this is not something that I ever thought would happen, and I didn't think it would happen this darned quickly either. I mean, in the last playthrough, I just sort of put off doing things with oil for like ever. I don't think I ever really was truly invested in the whole sort of oil side of things. Okay, it's just a 1-to-1 ratio, isn't it? And they take 5 seconds to craft. So one inserter is going to be more than enough to distribute all of the resources to where they need to be. Let's make 2 more long-armed inserters to be the exports. Sorry, 3 more long-armed inserters. That's what we needed. Okay. You go this way. You go this way. Are we going to manage to fit this? You know what? I might actually upgrade this to super speed. Just because I can. Because I want to make sure that all of the belts that are supplying our central bus are all super speed. If they could all be super speed, then that would be very, very nice. And you know what? Since we've got the ability to do so, let's not muck around with this. Let's just do a double splitter so it doesn't go around any corners. Yeah, that's right. That's how much we're not mucking around with this. We're gonna maximally muck around with it just because I can't be bothered putting in some corners. So we're gonna go like that. And as soon as this one is complete, it's gonna go right there. Yes, that's right. It's gonna go right there. And the sooner the better. Bloop, there we go. Perfect. And that should be good, actually. In fact, you know what? That's entirely stupid. Look at the resources that we can save just by doing this. You see this? You see this? We're economizing right here. Perfect. That's really much smarter, actually. Okay, great. I think that should be us almost ready to turn this entire factory on. How crazy is that? I did not think I would ever see this day. But there we go. We have batteries. Miraculously, we have batteries. We actually managed to do something. We managed to produce a little bit of batteries. A little bit of batteries, that's for sure. Okay, let's stick down some storage tanks. We've got about 4 storage tanks to stick down, so one there, one there. I love how you can see inside them. I think that's really, really cool. One there and one there. Okay. We should see petroleum galore right now. And we should see sulfur being produced. A little bit. A little bit of sulfur. A little bit of plastic as well. Not very much. Yeah, it's not going very fast, I'm afraid. Well, we're getting a little bit. We're getting a couple of batteries. That's important, I guess. We're getting a couple of batteries. Any chance of building an oil refinery? Not really. We don't have the steel for it. That's a bit of a bummer, but whatever. Well, whatever the case, we've got our battery production area set up. And I didn't think petroleum would actually be the problem, but apparently it is. Who would have thought? Petroleum being the problem. Yeah, we just really do not have that much petroleum at all. That is kind of crazy. It's not like it's even being funneled only into plastics production. It's being funneled, you know, rather evenly, I think, and it's just not enough. Just not enough. But, you know, we're getting almost constant production on at least one factory, and should we wish to, we can eventually scale that up. So, you know, woohoo for us, I guess. But great. That is another component of Blue Science packs that have been completed. So we've got steel, we've got advanced circuits, and now we've just completed batteries. How great is that? We need to buffer this. We need to buffer this way, way back. We need to buffer batteries. That's important to do, because otherwise it just looks stupid. Okay, we will buffer it right here. There we go. Perfect. That's the spirit. And now we should have a perfectly even belt for pretty much most of it once I collect up all of these batteries, which I intend on doing. Boom! There we go. Devoured. Absolutely devoured. And I will take one of you. Perfect. And that's a 1-to-1. That should be a 1-to-1 ratio from here on in. So it should be exactly even, which is what we like to see. Okay. What is next on the agenda for Blue Science? Wow, we've actually got the option to make Blue Science. That's kind of cool. It's smart inserters, and this is always my least favorite part, because we need to make fast inserters, and to make fast inserters, we require normal inserters, and oh, it's just the biggest pain in the ass in the world, isn't it? Is there a way that we can go about just getting normal inserters? I suppose we could just make more normal inserters down here. I mean, that's something that we could do, I guess, but I don't know. What about making this power armor? Let's forget about that for a second. What would it take to make some power armor? 20 electronic circuits. Okay, let me gather up 100 electronic circuits on me. Okay, 100 electronic circuits. That should be more than 100. That's fine. Let me gather up 2 electronic circuits. I'll take a whole stack of red circuits. There we go. And there is some sulfuric acid, so I shall go and try and make some of these blue chips so that we can actually make our power armor. Now, our power armor doesn't actually require anything else, just steel, which I will take a stack of, so we'll just be able to make it straight away. And then that should mean that we will be able to basically just go for it and make some pretty sweet power armor, I think. That's probably the plan. Okay, let's plonk this down. Let's plonk it down probably over here. That's... Whoa, no. Didn't mean to make that. Stick you in there. No, not you. You. There we go. Rotate you around. Let's stick you in there, and we should get sulfuric acid. I say we should, because it's the wrong place to actually get sulfuric acid. Best place to probably get sulfuric acid, probably in here, in all fairness. There we go. You, and then we just wait for sulfuric acid to come. We're making it. We're making it, ladies and gentlemen. In the next episode, tune in. We shall put this power armor on, and potentially we could take on the big worms up in the top right hand corner. But I don't know. We shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, my name of course has been Potato. Thank you very, very much for watching. Until next time, bye.